What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, quick update before we talk Tyson Fury. Quite a few people have been reaching out to me to do more one-on-one interviews, one-on-one discussions like I did with Rob Tebbett of Boxing Social about, 3-4 weeks ago. I should have a guest tomorrow, and that should be fun because this guy knows his boxing. I look forward to that. And I should be sitting down with Umar from IFL TV next week. He's in America right now, obviously covering the Tyson Fury Otto Wallin fight. When he gets back from that, we should have Umar from IFL TV in the green chair, And I look forward to that because I think he's a very, very good interviewer. Very good, in fact. And I look forward to his kind of inside scoop, if he's going to give me any. So, yeah. So just a quick update there. We should have a guest tomorrow. We should have Umar from IFL TV next week. And then going forward, I should be going to Senegal. That's the problem. But if I'm not going to go to Senegal, going forward, I do really ideally want to have a guest every single week, right? I prefer to sit down and talk boxing with someone than do this. I don't like doing this. Trust me. This is quite boring, right? So if I can get a guest, it doesn't even have to be a known guest, by the way, just someone that knows boxing. I know a lot of people reached out to me about being on the podcast because I was talking about doing a podcast. Hundreds of people actually reached out to me. So I might just go down that list and just call a couple of people, whoever lives in London who wants to come around and have a chat about boxing. I might just start doing that. We'll see. But yeah, we should have a guest tomorrow. So that video will probably be up Saturday, Sunday, and then Umar when he comes back from Las Vegas. Should be fun, right? All right, let's talk about Tyson Fury for a few minutes. Obviously, Tyson Fury's got this, I was about to say big fight. It's always a big fight, right? But Tyson Fury's got a fight against Otto Wallin, defending his lineal heavyweight status title. And now there's this Mayan belt that's on the line as well, which is, moving on from that very quickly. Tyson Fury sat down with Steve Big Daddy Bunce and outlined what he would like 2020 to look like. It was 3 fights, starting off with Deontay Wilder, February 22nd. Remember, that fight is signed, as much as Deontay Wilder recently spoke about maybe Tyson Fury taking step-aside money so he could fight the winner of Joshua Ruiz. That fight is signed for Las Vegas, February 22nd. Then he said he would like to have the rematch with Deontay Wilder in June or July. There will be a rematch clause put in there, obviously. He's obviously assuming that he will win, which I think he probably could win, right? It's a 50-50 fight, that one, but I would maybe make, I don't know, I keep going back and forth with that one. Sometimes I think Fury, right? Just because I think Fury is going to be a lot better than he was. But then, I think Deontay Wilder could knock out fucking anybody. So that's a 50-50 fight, right? So yeah, he spoke about that one February 22nd, the rematch June or July, win-win. And then finally, the winner of Joshua Ruiz in December. That's his ideal world in terms of fights. He mentioned to Steve, Big Daddy Bunce, that these fights have got to happen, that no one's getting any younger, right? They've got to happen now. Joshua, I think, is going to be 30 soon, I think. Tyson Fury is 31. Correct me if I'm wrong here. And Deontay Wilder like 33. So these fights have got to happen now. So that's his ideal world here, ideal scenario. Deontay Wilder, February. Deontay Wilder rematch, June, July. And then the big one with Joshua Ruiz, winner in December. Okay. Realistically, what chances are there of that happening? Wilder, I think, can. I'm still not convinced about that one, by the way. I'm still not convinced. But, hey, it is signed. But I'm still convinced that Wilder's going to fight the winner of Joshua Ruiz. That's just me. But Wilder in February, that's signed. So let's say that one happens, right? If Wilder loses, then yeah, rematch definitely happening, right? Wilder's going to want his belts back. Al Heyman's going to want his belts back. Showtime are going to want that belt back. So I can see that happening. Joshua Ruiz winner, I can't see happening at all. I can't see. The only way I can see it happening is if Ruiz wins. If Joshua wins, then again, we have seen recently Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn working together. We've seen it with the Loma Campbell fight. We've seen it with Ramirez versus Hooker. So Top Rank seems to be working well with Matchroom, right? So who knows? And if we were to get a scenario where he beats Wilder twice, then and Joshua beats Ruiz, then, I mean, I've said this before, Joshua Fury over here in London is the biggest fight ever in British boxing history. I mean, by a country mile. By a fucking country mile. Easily the biggest fight. But realistically, let's be honest here, I can't see this dream scenario playing out whatsoever. I like Tyson Fury. I think he's a fantastic boxer. I think he's the best heavyweight in the world. He's a fantastic character. But his history and resume tells me that Tyson Fury takes a hard fight, then a couple of gimme fights, then a hard fight, then a couple of gimme fights. He doesn't do hard fight, hard fight, hard fight. So, yeah, as much as it sounds great, and as much as he's saying all the right things in the lead up to this Otto Wallin fight, Tyson Fury ain't doing no back-to-backs with Wilder and then fighting the winner of Joshua Ruiz. He just isn't doing it. That's just not how he plays, right? He should be doing it because, again, Tyson Fury is a fucking fantastic fighter. But the resume tells me he ain't doing that. Not in that way anyway, not in that order. I will say this, though. I think the numbers for Fury Wallin are going to be so shockingly bad. I actually think the numbers for Fury Wallin could be worse than the numbers for Fury Schwartz. So I think the numbers are going to be so bad that I don't think ESPN, right? I think it's going to get this deep. I don't think ESPN are going to allow Tyson Fury to have a fight like this again. So he might have to fight name after name after name now from now on. I don't think they're going to accept this. I think the pay-per-view buys, BT-wise, are going to be shocking. I really do. I think what we heard Fury Schwartz was like 50,000. I think it's going to be less than that. I think it's going to be less than that. So I think this is the last Fury versus No Name we're going to see for a while. But I still don't think it's going to be Wilder winner Joshua Ruiz. I think it will be Wilder in February, but anything after that, your guess is as good as mine. Peace.